Hi, and welcome to our channel, and welcome back to my kitchen. Y'all come on in. We're gonna have white beans and sausage today with hot water cornbread. I know I've done a video on the hot water cornbread, but we have a lot of new subscribers, and it is so inexpensive and so easy to make. And right now, people really need to know inexpensive, good food. Okay, for your hot water cornbread, you're gonna need something like Martha White cornmeal mix with the hot rice. You'll need 1 cup of that. You're gonna need some water and some lard for frying, or oil, whichever your choice is. That's all you need to make hot water cornbread. Now for the beans, I got some sausage, some white beans. I'm using Great Northern today, but you can use cannellini. I can't say it. Cannellini or white kidney or navy. Doesn't matter as long as it's a white bean. A little bit of paprika, some pepper, some salt, chicken bouillon, butter, a little bit of tomato paste, 1 carrot, and 1 onion. Okay, I'm using smoked sausage today because Publix a couple weeks ago had these buy one get one free. So I got 1 smoked sausage and 1 kielbasa. I haven't used the kielbasa. I'm just going to use the smoked because I really like smoked sausage. So that's the one we're using today. But you can use andouille, the kielbasi, the smoked. Whatever your favorite sausage is, it will work. And that's all you're gonna need. It is so inexpensive and goes together so quick. Here we go. We're gonna get us a medium flame. I rarely, if ever, take that thing over medium. Just hard on your pans and doesn't make it cook any faster. Let's get that on there. And I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons butter in there. You know, butter makes everything better. Always, not margarine, butter makes everything better. I'm gonna get this open with this funny little pair of scissors, and I'm just gonna drop that sausage in there. It was already pre-cut, so all I have to do is just start browning it just a little bit. Now I'm gonna grate my 1 carrot, and I'm doing it left-handed so you can see me. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but we're gonna give it our best shot. I did better than I thought I would left-handed. All right, now we got that handled. Let's get that, move it out of the way. We're gonna do the exact same thing with the onion. Let's get that onion off my hand. And we're just gonna knock that. Get it all on the cutting board. Just like that. Move that out of the way. Okay, now I'm going over to the pan. Gonna give that sausage a good little stir. Then I'm gonna come back to my cutting board. Grab my onions and drop them right in the pot. Then I'm going to drop my carrots. In the carrots go. Now we're going to give that a little stir. We're going to let that saute down. It'll take 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, now at about the 2.5 minute mark, I'm gonna give it a little stir, make sure it's not sticking, and I'm not. Another couple minutes to go. Now I'm gonna put my seasonings in, and for this I'm gonna use a smoked paprika, but really the choice is yours. I mean, I'm using a smoked sausage, so smoked paprika sounded good to me, but if you're using a kielbasa or something, you might opt for a sweeter paprika. But we're gonna do the smoked, and I'm gonna put a good teaspoon in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper, just what looks good. Pepper with your heart. There we go. And then the tomato paste, about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half, and I'm just gonna do it kind of like that, squirt. We're gonna call that a good tablespoon. Gonna give that a good mix. Now I have 4 cups of chicken broth. And we're just gonna put that in there. Give that a good stir. Now we're gonna add our white beans. Now, it is perfectly okay just to dump your beans in here. Me personally, I don't like that slimy, whatever it is, inside of the can of beans, so I always rinse them. These 2 cans of rinsed beans, and they're going in. Guys, this makes the best soup. Honestly, it does, and it is so inexpensive. And when you're using the cans like that, they're already cooked. All you have to do is cook those few little veggies, and your dinner is done. Super, super cheap this way. But you can do anything you want to with this. You can add bell peppers, you can add potatoes, you can add rice, you can make it your own, but you have to remember that every ingredient you add is more money you add. So to keep it simple and keep it under budget and under time, this is the way to go. Now, while this is simmering, I'm gonna move it over to this other eye and let it simmer, and we're gonna get that hot water cornbread ready. Hot water cornbread is just that. It is hot water. The first thing you need to do is boil you like 2 cups of water. You won't need it all, but just make sure you have enough. Boil you about 2 cups of water. So here we go. We're going to get started with that. There we go. Slide that over. Pour us about 2 cups of water. I'm just going to guesstimate. Looks good to me. Get a lid on there and let it come up to a boil. Okay, let's get this one on. We're gonna get that cornbread on. My water's boiling, so I'm just about there. We're gonna put this at like a medium high flame, not all the way high because I don't want it to burn. But I do want to get that lard hot. I'm using a serving spoon, and I just kind of bulked it up with my lard. Now you can use shortening, oil, whatever floats your boat, but I prefer lard. It makes them prettier. If they get browner, they taste better, so I use lard. Okay, my water's come to a boil. I've turned it off. Okay, now we need 1 cup of that cornmeal mix, just like that. And then we're going to put just enough water to make like a pancake batter. Okay, that's too thick. So we're gonna add a little bit more water. Don't get too crazy, just do it a little at a time. And stir that. And be careful because it's hot. You just boiled that water. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit more water. And that's what I'm looking for. Now we're going to go to the stove, put it in our hot lard. Now what you want to do is leave them alone until they're completely brown on the bottom. Once they're brown on the bottom, you can take your spatula and flip them over and get them all nice and brown on the top side. All right, they're all nice and brown coming up around the top. That means it's time to flip. And we're just going to reach in there and give them a good flip. There we go. Nice and brown. My pan, y'all know I just refired these. And they're still not good enough for my hot water cornbread. So I'm about to refire them bad boys again. I'm going to take them out, put them on a paper towel and let them drain. Okay, as soon as that cornbread's done, so is my soup. So let's get to it. Oh, it looks so good. Smells delicious. See how pretty? Who wouldn't want that? Taste test time.
Okay. Oh yeah, very delicious. Ultimately delicious. Very good. Oh, give me some butter. Put on my hot water cornbread.
Yeah, he loves butter on his hot water cornbread.
Can I have a spoon?
You can have a knife.
How come I asked for a knife last time and you said I had to use a spoon?
Because I didn't have one out here, honey. Only use what I got.
Uh-oh, I put a lot of butter on there.
That's way too much butter.
That was by accident. Oh, yes. Very good.
Yeah, I make that hot water cornbread fairly often because it is so easy and doesn't take a whole lot of time, and you know it is so good, so good.
Tastes just like cornbread.
Yeah, except it's crunchy, like super crunchy.
Corn fritters.
Yeah, yeah, they are really, really good. And this recipe here, I don't make this as often because I only keep those cans of beans and stuff basically as emergencies. The date on that can said 5/23 because it's cheaper, way cheaper, to just soak beans overnight and buy the dry beans. You know, for the same money, I would get 4 times almost the beans. But, you know, to show you that it's really easy and a quick pantry staple, I went ahead and broke out the cans.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
But you can do the absolute same thing Same ingredients, same everything, and use the dry beans. And they are just so good.
I like the smoked sausage. And I love the hot water cornbread. And that soup
just brings out the Bigfoot.
It brings out Bigfoot.
There you go.
Yeah, it is really good.
I better watch what I say now. He'll be over here trying to eat our soup.
Maybe that's what we'll call it, Bigfoot beans.
Yeah, Bigfoot beans. There you go. I'm out of here.
Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.